All right, so I'm going to say the city that you're starting off in is the city of Loudwater, a bustling city of just under 2,000 people that sits along the river Dantum. It's a
Okay.
city that one of the most prominent sources of economy it has is it has a logging mill right downtown with a couple docks. So that's where most of the income comes. Is there's some logging camps further up north that sell or not sell, but they float the logs down the river and they build up along the river here at Loudwater, and the logging
Okay.
mill pulls them in and cuts them down. So that's its main source of income. Loudwater is also a town that sits on the borderlands and some wilderness areas further to the north and to the west. There's a couple little smaller villages spread out about. Um, the closest one is the little village of Dantum, which is northwest, and there's a logging camp not too far from there. So
Okay.
you've grown up in Loudwater, and we need a name of a street here. I got the city all drawn out, but I need the name of the street that you're known as the boss.
Clearhaven.
Clearhaven? Okay, Clearhaven it is. Clearhaven um, is going to be a little curling road that sits to the south on the south eastern section or southwestern section of town. I'm sorry, um, and it's just a couple blocks around the corner from the main gate into town.
Okay.
So you've obviously you've grown up um, on this stretch in the town. You've bullied people around, and basically this street is known. It's your street. The street over to the left, it's another block down and around the corner. You're in direct competition with those people. They tend to try and move in on your turf, and it's obviously it's a very tense situation that on a couple occasions has almost broken out into a bloody war between those two streets. That street,
All right.
let's think of a name for that street here. We'll call it Gloron Street.
All right.
Also, not too far from you, there is a tavern. It's called the Bloody Scabbard. That's in your neck of the woods as well.
The Bloody Scabbard.
Yeah, the Bloody
That's
Scabbard.
that's that's the hangout.
Yeah, for your part of the town, that's the hangout. It's where a lot of
All
people
right.
hang out and take care of business and whatnot.
Sounds good. That sounds like a place where I'll go.
Got Gotcha. And it's situated on the corner of the main drag that goes from the south up towards the northern part of town. A lot of merchant caravans enter into this part of the town and go along this track. And it also intersects with another prominent street called we'll call it Adder Road. And that's basically, if you come in the south side, you take a left at Adder Street. Right there on that corner is where the Bloody Scabbard is. And anyhow, if you follow Adder Street towards the east, the first street on the left is Clearhaven, the one that you're the boss of. I can give you directions of it.
I'll probably never remember him.
Probably not. But I'm adding them to the map as we go.
That's cool.
Okay. Alright, so anyhow, it's a day, I'd say it's in the fall. There's a coolness to the air. It's a bit overwhelming as it's kind of damp, but there's also like a trashy smell in this neck of the woods. As
Okay.
I'd say it's probably mid-morning. A lot of the chamber pots along the street have been dumped out into the street, so that isn't adding much of a nice fragrance. So you're probably smelling that. It's a busy time. Everyone's trying to get off to work. A lot of people that live in your neck of the woods are either unemployed or they work for the logging mill.
Okay. And what does our little organization in this neck of the woods do? Do we charge these people for protection or any history?
You're the boss. You tell me. What have you set up in that neck of the woods?
I think we would have to. How many are in our group?
I'd say along your street you have probably about 20 residences. That's in your turf. And they're all residences.
Oh, okay. All right. And we're all like a little clique?
A little what?
And we're all like a little clique? Or something? Like a gang? Or
Yeah, that's what I would assume you guys are. Probably like the Clearhaven Street Gang.
Alright. Well, I don't think we're strong enough to push people for protection payments yet. So I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say right now we're some minor thugs trying to become big time.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Hold to the gang turf thing and retaliate against anybody coming on our turf, and anybody that doesn't live on our street that happens to walk down our street are going to pay to walk down our street.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, give me a second here. making something on the fly here.
So we're gonna split into two groups. One group of 10 to watch the street in the day, and then one group to watch the street in the night, with six hours off between midnight and 6 a.m.
Okay. So are all 10 of you
Let's see,
on
that's-
guard at a time, or are you breaking it up?
I'm gonna break it up.
Okay.
10. Yeah, there's let's see, 18 hours to cover. We'll break it up into 3 groups of 6.
Okay.
All right. I'll stay on the late watch in the hopes that I can catch some drunks passing down the road from off our street.
Okay. All right. So you're doing that at night, you said?
Yeah, but for now, I was going to that tavern, I guess.
Okay. So you hit down the street and you make a right there on Adder and go down a couple blocks to the intersection of Adder and the main street, and you find yourself
Okay.
staring up at the Bloody Scabbard Inn. And like I said, it's built right on the corner, and it's got windows right there along the corner. And you've known from time to time that various gangs and probably thieves, they like those window seats as they can keep an eye on merchants that come and go along the main drag. And you find yourself, it's really busy right now. You find there's only 2 tables empty at the moment. Both of them are windowed seats. One looks directly out onto the main drag. The other one is on the other side that looks down Adder Street, down towards your neck of the woods. There looks like there's a band currently setting up for a gig for tonight.
Okay.
It's a lot of people are talking and ordering breakfast / brunch.
Okay. I'll take a seat at the window facing Adder Street so I could keep an eye on my territory.
Alrighty. So you take a seat there. A few minutes later, you see a scrawny, really pale complexion human girl. She's probably about 16 years old. You've seen her from time to time. She's got freckles, and she comes up to see what you'd like to order. Well, hello, you. Are you here for breakfast today, or just chilling?
Yeah, I'll tell her to send me some breakfast.
Okay.
Yes.
Got
Eggs, potatoes, and a little L.
All right, I'll be right back. She gives you a wink, and she heads back to the kitchen to get that working for you.
I'll give her a half smile.
All right. Okay, and anyhow, you see, or more here than you see, in the center of the tavern, you see a band of about 5 dwarves. They're really loud and rather obnoxious, actually. It seems like they're creating the most noise out of everyone um, right now, and they're slurping up the L as fast as the male waiter over there. He's got brown hair, kind of a chubby guy. He's only about 14 years old. Uh, you've seen
Okay.
him walking along Outer Street from time to time when he comes and goes from work. So he's struggling trying to keep up with their orders over there.
All right. And the dwarves are with the band?
No, the dwarves are sitting at one of the
Ah,
tables in the inner part of the tavern, not next to any of the windows. Looks like they got a couple stacks of empty plates. Like, looks like they've probably been here for a couple hours already, eating a lot of breakfast.
I don't recognize them though. Huh?
No, they look new to you. And looking over their gear, it looks like um, they're probably a warrior types. They're got wearing some heavier armor, and their weapons look like the hilts of them are really well worn. So,
Okay.
a couple of
So
them
they
got
look like
picks.
they got some experience.
Yes, that they do.
Okay. Well, I'll let them have their fun.
All right, and you look out down Outer Street, and it looks pretty quiet. And about that time, you look back to turn back and look around the tavern, and you see Florine, the red-haired girl, is approaching with your plate and a mug of ale. She gives you a smile, sets
Yeah.
it down for you. Says there, will there be anything else for you?
I just tell her not at this time. No. How much is the food?
It's 2 silver pieces.
I'll hand her 2 gold.
Oh, wow, thanks.
I'll just toss her a wink and go to eat his food.
Alright, and she heads back into the kitchen as she tucks that in to hide it away, and looks like she's got a bounce in her step now. So you're eating away, and you steal a couple glances down Outer Street. You're about halfway through eating your breakfast, and you've already emptied your mug of ale. Florine comes back to see if you want any more. Would you like some more ale? Are you there, Truman?
Oh yeah. Apparently I forgot that I had to hold down the button. I tell her no thank you.
Okay,
I'll not be drinking anymore tonight.
alright. And you see she kind of, as you're talking to her, she kind of looks back down the window down towards Outer Place. She goes, uh-oh, looks like trouble brewing. And you look down the street, which is from your window there. It's probably about 2.5, 3 blocks down. It looks like it's the block in between
Okay.
your turf and Gloron. You see 10 thugs walking down the street, and you see a bunch of your guys approaching them. And of course, they're throwing signs back
All
at
right.
each other. It looks like there might be a big brawl getting ready to happen.
Alright. I'll quickly get up, wipe my face on a nearby towel or napkin or whatever there is, And is she about my height?
Florin? Yeah, she's about your height.
Yeah. Okay. I'll slightly bow and tell her, "Thank you very much for the meal, my lady. I'm afraid that I must depart."
Oh, okay.
I'll give her another gold
Oh, wow.
and tell her the service was most excellent.
Oh,
And I'll rush out the door.
okay. See you hopefully tomorrow.
I'm gonna pull my cowl low as I'm heading towards the action, and I'm going to focus and allow myself to take on Florin's looks.
Okay. Alright, so you do that, and so you're walking down Adder Street. So you've probably gone probably about 1 block already. You're at least another block away from your Clearhaven, and the brawl looks like that's going down is in between Clearhaven and Gloron, so about 1.5 blocks away. And it looks like they're starting to swing with pieces of 2x4s and throwing rocks at each other. And are you cautiously walking down, or are you going at a fast pace?
No, I'm gonna pull my cloak tight about my shoulders, kind of like in fear, and I'm gonna duck my head and push myself as fast as I can. I'm gonna try to look like I'm walking past the group.
Okay, so
I'll roll a deception check.
Okay.
Yuck.
Okay. So anyhow, it looks good. By the time you get up to them, where you're passing by them, already looks like about half of each of the teams has already knocked a bunch of each other out. Looks like there's about 4 of your boys, and there's only 3 of the Gloron troop fighting now.
Alright. I'm going to attempt to get behind the opposing group.
Okay.
And do I see any 2x4s or anything laying around?
Yeah, you look down on the ground. Yeah, there's a couple of broken 2x4s, and it looks like there's a one guy was looked like where he's passed out. There's a huge rock, and of course he's got a big old gash in his head.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna pick up the rock.
Okay.
And I'm gonna swiftly turn and try to bash one of the guys in the back of the head.
Okay.
What would I roll for an improvised weapon?
Hold on just a second here. Okay. Just roll your regular attack roll using your bastard sword.
Okay.
But obviously it'll be different damage.
Okay. Oh wow.
Alright. Anyhow,
Oh wait, was that the damage die?
no, that's your D20.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
That
anyhow,
sucks.
you go to pick up the rock and throw it, and as the time you're getting ready to slam it into one of the Gloron thugs, one of your guys goes to swing a 2x4, and he kind of pushes himself back to get out of the way, and as he does that, he backs right into you and you drop the rock. Right. So clearly they know you're there now. So go ahead and roll initiative.
Am I missing how to do that normally?
Go to your main page. And
Okay.
in the center next to where it says AC, just click that, double click that
I
box
see it.
to roll. Okay. Alright. So, with that, you are up first, actually, on initiative.
Alright, great. What can I do? I dropped my rock. Alright, this guy just backed into me?
Yep.
Alright. I guess I'm going to grab him by the back of the collar and continue pulling him backwards. I'm gonna kind of try to trip him. I mean, if I could do all that, I'll try to pull him backwards while sticking out my leg. I don't know if there's any rules for tripping.
What we'll do is we'll just do like a grappling contest, but instead of you holding him, you'll be using it to trip him. So go ahead and make a athletics check,
Alright.
and he'll make a dex check at disadvantage, actually.
I got 19.
Okay, see your dex there. Nope. Check. Oh, there we go. Okay, he got a 5. You got a 19. So yeah, so you pull him back,
Alright.
throw your leg out, and definitely he trips and falls down with a wild eye look in his eye.
Alright. Now I wanna I wanna try something I don't know if it's ever been attempted before. I wanna try to use a movement for an attack since he's prone. I wanna see if I could wait, what kind of action would this be? A forward
What you did, I would say, would be an action.
Okay. What would a forward jump be?
Forward jump.
Never mind. I won't attempt that. I'll leave it at that. I know it's going to take him a little while to get up. I guess that would be obvious.
Yep.
So, while he's prone, what I want to do is I want to move over by about 20 feet. I want to move so I position myself away from the guy I just tripped by about 20 feet without giving anybody else an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Wow. So you would want to try and disengage, but you've already done an action, so
Oh, okay.
you
Wait.
could,
I didn't know if he'd get an attack of opportunity because he's prone.
no, he won't get an attack of opportunity, but there's a couple other thugs there.
Okay. I'll just leave it at that for now.
Alrighty, and he drops to the ground and he's like, "Hey, what the hell did you do that for?" And you're
Was he one of mine?
no, that was one of the
Okay.
bad guys or Gloron's thugs.
Oh yeah, he sees right. He sees a girl.
Yeah, and the Clearhaven guys, they kind of give a knowing smile, and a cheer as you threw that guy down.
All right.
Alright.
I'm gonna throw on my best girl's voice, and I'm gonna tell her, or I'm gonna scream at him. You all need to stop your fighting, you dumbasses. So I'll roll my deception.
Okay. Actually, are you trying to persuade them or intimidate them? I think is more like it. Because they already think you're the girl.
Okay, I'll roll with intimidation. 21.
Okay. Alright, they all kind of look at you like, huh? They're like, stop fighting. The hell? These guys are intruding on our territory, boss. Other guys are like, we ain't intruding on your territory. We were going for some breakfast down at the Bloody Scabbard. You stupid scabs.
I still look like a girl.
Yeah.
What's her name from the bar?
Yeah.
They called me boss.
Yeah. Yeah, your
Alright.
guys, they've probably seen some tricks. They think that you're the boss.
Alright.
And one of the Gloron thugs, he gives you a wink. Hey, Florent. I thought you were supposed to be at work right now. I was coming down to see you.
She tosses him a wink. I toss him a wink and tell him, well, I guess I'll see you later then. And I'm going to turn and kick his partner in the face.
Alright, he's getting up and you kick him in the face and he drops to the ground. He's already been beat up pretty bad and it lights out for him. The other two guys, they're like looking at each other like, huh? What the hell? You gonna let her do this? And they're kind of just shrugging. They start hitting off towards the other side of the street, walking down at her towards the Bloody Scabbard. They're like, yeah, this ain't worth it. And you see a bunch of the other guys are still knocked out. And your guys are backing up. And they're like, yeah,
Alright.
let's go check out our turf.
I'm going to tell him, hold on. I'm going to revert to my my normal look. And I'm going to tell him, let's loot these guys. Steal their clothes. We'll send them walking home naked.
Alright, that sounds awesome. Alright, so you strip them down, take whatever they have. You pick up about, we'll say, 30 silver pieces between the 7 of them that are on the ground, passed out.
Alright, I'll give it to the crew.
Alright, and along with that, you find one of them had a dagger that he had brought, that he had stashed in his boot. So you also get a dagger too.
Alright, I'll take that dagger and stuff that in my boot.
Okay. Okay. Dagger is now on your screen.
Alright, thanks, Keith.
You're welcome.
Awesome, good stuff. We showed those guys.
Yeah, we did, boss. We kicked their butts. Pretty soon, we'll be able to take their turf from them. Right, boss?
Maybe we should do that. I think I'll go over there. I think I'll disguise myself and check out their turf.
Okay. Let me look at something here.
I'm going to tell my partner. That gives me an idea. Maybe it's time to expand our territory.
Gotcha. Alright, so you're going to head off that way. As you head off that way, and some of your guys are going back, yeah, you look down Clearhaven, quite a ways down, about halfway down, and you see out of the corner of your eyes some type of figure darting off into one of the crooks and crannies about halfway down, and you could swear it almost looks like you see smoke coming from one of the buildings down there.
Okay. I'm gonna duck off into an alley myself and revert back into what's her name? Kaylee?
Florin?
Florin. I'm gonna revert back into Florin's, and I'm gonna go down there to where I see the smoke.
All right. Are you going down there at a steady pace, hurrying?
I think I could hurry. I think I could get away with it. It's bluffable.
All
There's
right.
a smoke. I could run in concern. Somebody might be hurt. Oh my goodness.
All right.
When it's just curiosity.
So you go rushing down there. A couple of your guys are um, helping some of the guys that got knocked out from your crew, and they're starting to walk
Oh,
back as
is
you
this our
pass
street?
by. Yeah, this is your street, Clearhaven.
Oh, something's burning on our street.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm running down there. Yeah.
Okay. So you're hauling butt down there. By the time you get there, you start seeing some flames coming out of one of the houses, and it's the old Sanchez place. An old lady, she lives there. Um, but yeah, you see some flames coming out.
I'm gonna
one of the
turn
front
back and my
windows.
crew run behind me.
Yeah, they see you running towards that fire, and they start running with you.
I'm gonna take sharp points at the fire and telling them to go that way. Well, I'll just yell. I could yell it. I'm gonna tell them, make sure nobody's in there. If it's not too bad, don't risk yourselves. And I'm gonna run off and go to where I seen that guy dart into that alley.
Okay. So
I'll hold the hilt. I'll hold the hilt of my sword so it doesn't slap around my legs.
Okay. So you're running after. You dart into that alleyway. Give me a perception check.
$19.
All right. And you look down the alleyway, and there's some old crates and some broken barrels, also some broken furniture, and looks like you can see. It looks like someone is crouched behind a bunch of that debris, looking down the street at where that fire is.
All right. I'm gonna do my best to creep up there, where they're at.
All right. And how are you going to do that?
They're in the alley, right?
Yeah, they're in the alley.
Okay. And their backs to me?
No, they're looking
Oh.
down the street at the fire.
Oh, okay. Is it the person I seen dart into the alley earlier?
You're not sure because you weren't able to get a real good glimpse.
All right. I'm gonna act. Nice. I'm going to attempt to act as if I'm sure he's done it. So I'm gonna walk up there like I'm completely angry, like breathing heavily, and I'm just gonna, when I'm close to him, I'm just gonna whip out my blade.
All right. So you're walking down there, throwing insults at him or accusations or what?
Yeah. Calling him an arsonist.
All right. As you do
A
that,
damned arsonist.
okay. As you're approaching him, he kind of steps out from back behind that stuff. It looks like he's a half-orc. Pretty big, brawny guy. You haven't seen him around
shit.
these parts. And he gives you this real good grin. Come here, little pretty. I got something for you.
Alright. I'm
And
gonna scream at him. Why did you burn this home on my street?
who said I burned it? You know, little pretties like you shouldn't come down here all by yourselves. How close are you getting to him?
I'm gonna stop. I'm not even gonna stop. How far away is he?
He's about 20 feet down the alleyway.
Okay, so I'm about 20 feet from him.
Yeah, that's the street is about. He's about 20 feet from the street.
I'm gonna try to make him. I'm gonna throw the dagger and try to. He's 20 feet down the alley. I'm gonna throw the dagger and try to stick him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Oh my god! I've been rolling good this whole time, and then I screw up. I'm not too sure about this. Well, there goes my dagger. This guy seems pretty damn confident.
All right. Your dagger, you throw it down, and as it gets closer to him, he kind of takes his hand out and kind of just bats it to the side. It clings nearby, and he's all,
Oh yeah.
you want to play rough, do you, huh, little pretty? And he unhooks, looks like he's got like a club on his right side. He unhooks it. He says, come here, I got a little treat for you. And he's coming after you now with that club.
All right. I just mutter under my breath, by the hells, I'm no paladin, and I'm darting out to my right.
All right.
When I can.
Let's roll initiative.
All right. Do I have to, like right now?
Yep.
I hate initiative.
Ooh, you got a 9. He beat you to it. So he's going to run up to you, and he's going to swing his mace at you with a low swing, trying to knock you off your feet.
All right.
He hit a 21.
Damn.
Damn, he hit you hard. So he hit you for 6 points of damage. I need for you to make a dexterity check.
Oh crap.
Alright. So with that hit, you fall on your flat on your chest area as he knocked you over. Alright, it's your turn.
All right. Well, it doesn't seem like running's going to work. I'm going to roll over, push myself to my feet, draw my bastard sword, and take a swing.
Okay.
Wow, 5th edition allows you to do a lot.
Yeah.
Actions. Oh, I'm gonna hold it in 2 hands when I swing.
Okay. Alright, so you swing. And that's going to hit him.
Okay. How do I get the D12 damage? Spyglass?
Yeah, with the spyglass.
Magnifying glass?
And then instead of the D10, just drag a D12 up in there. Oh, put the other one in there. Let me get rid of that D10.
Oh, that didn't work out.
I'll get it.
let my dog out while, Keith.
Okay. Little section of the map there. Yes. I don't know. Is Varane going to go down? Will the boss be taken down? We shall see.
All right.
Welcome back. Okay, so anyhow, you rolled over, got back up, pulled out your bastard sword, and swung with it all in one movement. Your blade bites down into his back.
Guess I did that wrong.
Yeah. Oh damn. Oh crap. Okay, there you go. Just under your bastard sword, where it says 1d12 plus 6 slashing, just double click that and it'll roll for you. Oh, you bite in for 12 points of damage. You hear the crunch of some bones, you see some blood or splatter, and you see, look like some of his leathers just kind of separates as you slice down into him pretty deeply.
Alright, I'm just gonna give him a wicked grin and stick the tip of my tongue out at him and tell him, come get it then, orc.
And with that, he kind of, he yells out in pain. He's like, "You're gonna die for that, bitch." And with that, he's gonna swing his mace or his club out at you again. This time he's going for a hit shot.
Shit.
What's that?
Oh fuck.
And he hits. This time he hits you for 6 points of damage as his blow strikes you right in the back of your shoulder, right behind your head.
Alright. I'm gonna try to tumble with it. Is that possible? Will that do anything for me? I don't know. It's a good description though.
Yep.
So I'm gonna make an acrobatics check just to try to make it look cool.
Okay. Alright, so you kind of,
not bad.
you tumble to the ground and back up on your feet, doing some fancy maneuvers.
Yes, when I come back to my feet, I'm gonna kind of hop into a half spin. I'm probably, I don't know, I might be picturing it different. Where's he standing at, opposed to me?
He was standing off to your left side when he hit you.
Okay. So I'm pretty far from him now?
I'd say with that, you probably moved about 10 feet away.
Okay. So I'll just come to my feet and turn. Is there anything next to him that stands kind of low, like maybe small crates or anything like that?
Actually, he moved up to where you were at. So where you were at,
Oh, crap.
you're kind of at the edge of Clearhaven Street and the alley. So a bunch of the
Okay.
debris is further up into the alley where he was at before he chased after you.
All right. So we're at like the mouth of the alley now.
He is.
Okay.
With that tumble, you're actually 10 feet further into the alley. So about 10 feet further down the alleyways where that bunch of debris and stuff is.
Oh, cool. All right. Damn it! How'd I get trapped in here? All right. Nice. I'm going to. He ran up on me.
He's
As
still
I was
10 feet
tumbling?
away from you. He's over at the mouth of the street and the
Oh,
alleyway.
okay. So when I come out of my when I come out of my tumble, I'll twist around, run back towards him, and kind of jump towards the wall, and use a foot to kind of push off the wall and slash into him.
Alright, I'll need you
That'd
to
be
go
all
ahead and make
fancy.
an acrobatics check as you do that.
All right. Messing around way too much for such a low score. What am I thinking? That's what I get.
Alright, you launch yourself up, but it's only a couple feet into the air. About 2 feet. You didn't get a
Alright.
good jump on it.
That's alright, I'm just a nutcase. I'll swing out with my bastard sword.
Alright.
One-handed.
Oh, now you're going to change it on me, huh? Alright.
Oh no, we could leave it too. I didn't know it was that much trouble.
Nah,
Wasn't sure
it's
how it
alright.
worked.
It'll just take me a minute. I'll put another bastard sword in there, and I'll name it One Hand. That way you can switch off.
Yeah, that's cool.
And... oh, that's going to hit him as well.
Nice. Alright. I need a D10. Or I'll just roll the... You want to just do the D12 right now?
Hold on. No. Give me just a minute here.
Okay.
Almost got it. Okay, you should have one that's one-handed now.
Excellent, there it is.
Alright. Ooh.
Nice.
You slice into him hard. You hear him
Alright.
let out a scream of pain, and he drops down, clutching the side of his chest. There's a huge gash there. And after that, he hits the ground with a solid thud. And you see he's bleeding pretty badly, and he's still at the moment.
Alright. I'll stabilize him. Or I'll attempt to if I can. I'm not sure how that works.
Alright, go ahead and... do you have a healing kit?
No, I don't.
Alright, I guess you can go ahead and try medicine. See if you can do it.
That was poop.
Alright, you try and bandage him up, but he's bleeding so bad. It's such a huge wound. There's no way you can bandage him up before it bleeds out.
Oh well, he burned our place down anyway. Could I find? I'm gonna search him.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna search him.
Okay. You search through, and you find he's got a small belt pouch, and he's got 10 gold coins in there. The gold coins he has is of a unique mint, not from this area, some foreign land that they're stamped from. And then, of course, he's got his leathers, which are really, they're tattered leathers now after your superior swordsmanship. And then he has that club he was using.
All right. Where can I put this? Where could I write down this coin? This foreign coin.
Just put it in your inventory. Just put foreign golden coins. See,
Apparently, I don't know how to add.
Just click on one of the items in your inventory and just hit enter, and there'll be a blank line come up underneath there, and just write it in there. Just click on the line and type it in. There you go.
All right.
Alright, and with that, you see that fire that was going is, it's going pretty good. Looks like your guys have dragged out the old lady Sanchez, and they're trying to run off and get some buckets of water and dump on there, but looks like that place is going to burn before you can get enough water on there.
All right. Well, it looks like they're gonna lose their place. I'm gonna ask the boys if they got if they got any skill with patching people up.
And they're all looking at each other, looking at you puzzled, patching people up. Why's that, boss?
Oh, I had to cut this guy to pieces down the road. He's dying.
They look
I think
over.
he's the one that tried to. I think he's the one that tried to burn our place down. I want to know why before he dies.
He looks like he's dead, boss. Look like you tore him up pretty bad. Look like you got a pretty good thumping.
Yeah, he was an orc.
Wow, boss. Yeah, looking at that big old pool of blood, that guy ain't gonna survive.
Oh well. Guess we don't need him.
I don't even think if you were to have, I don't even think we have big enough bandages for that kind of wound. Look like you opened them up pretty damn good.
We'll let the wolves have him. Who knows about coins around here?
Coins?
He had some strange foreign coins.
They all kind of shrug, and one of your runts on your team there, smaller guy, kind of scrawny, he goes, maybe one of the merchants, or maybe thinking I've seen there's that mage tower up by the merchant square up to the north of town. Maybe he might know.
He says, that's an excellent idea. I'll look along the merchant square all the way to the merchant, or all the way to the tower. Somebody should know.
Okay. So you're gonna head off down the street, blood dripping from your bastard sword.
Oh no, I'm definitely gonna clean my bastard sword.
Oh, okay.
Somehow. On something. I'll find something.
Alright, you find some rags just lying down along the street. You're able to wipe it off with. Alright, so you're gonna head down up towards the merchant square up to the north of town?
Yeah.
Alright, so for that, you head back down Clearhaven, make a right on Adder. That takes you back down towards the corner of Adder and Main where the Bloody Scabbard is. And then you hang a left and start walking down that way, still disguised as Florin. And you pass by several different merchants and whatnot.
Alright. I'm gonna stop and ask one of the merchants where he comes from.
Alright.
Originally.
You find a merchant. He's kind of on the heavy side. He's got a couple of look like skinny looking thugs that hold some clubs as well, and he's leading a pack of 3 camels, and he's got a turban on his head. He's brown skin with some exotic silks.
Excellent.
And he says, what's that? And he pulls up or holds up.
I'm gonna pull out one of those coins, and I'm gonna ask him if he would know where this coin comes from.
He says, I might.
Are you there, Keith? Oh, there.
What's that?
I thought I lost you for a minute.
No, I'm here.
For a little bit. That's cool.
He says, perhaps. He says,
I see.
Let me take a look at it. And he takes it and kind of flips it over.
Okay.
He says, I think I may know where this comes from.
And where's that?
Comes from the kingdom of Afrova, far to the south.
Afrova.
Yeah, you've heard rumors from it. It's a huge desert area with some exotic tales of flying carpets and flying citadels from that area. And,
okay.
You currently reside in the kingdom of Minthia. It's
all right.
Quite a ways away.
I'm going to ask him if he would happen to know of anyone nearby that would be from this Afrova, or have any dealings with anyone from Afrova.
I don't know of anyone here from Afrova. I've been there a couple times.
All right. I ask him if he has seen a friend of mine within the past 24 hours, a half-orc, and do my best to describe the half-orc I fought.
Alright, hold on just a minute here. Sorry about that, I was trying to get the map in here. So you were asking him if he knows anyone from Afrova?
Yeah.
And he's all, I don't have very many dealings with people from Afrova, but I'm just now arriving with some goods. I've been out of the area for a while. Perhaps there's some merchants here in the merchant city that might know, or you might find one from Afrova.
Okay. Very well. I'm going to ask him, have you seen a half-orc in the Merchants District at all lately?
As I said, I'm just now arriving in town. I've been away for quite a few months.
That's right.
You're a sizable guy. Have you ever thought of hiring on as a merchant caravan guard?
No, I haven't.
Oh, wait a minute, you're in the female form. Ah, damn. I could take you on. I could show you lots of nice, unique areas.
Is he going to Afrova?
I probably will be hitting there shortly. Probably in the next couple weeks.
Why would somebody order an attack on the Silva's house all the way from Afrova?
I don't know. Well, anyhow.
Or maybe they're...
Anyhow, think
Dang,
on
I
that.
wish that were... Okay.
If you decide to hire on with my merchant caravan, you could be my merchant girl and help me sell my merchandise. I can give you a job and take you to some areas you've never been. Anyhow, if you want to, find me in the Merchant Square. And he continues on.
Okay.
So what are you
I'm
doing
starting
now?
to think that they might be trying to mislead us from our street. I don't like it. I'm going back.
Alright, so you're going to go back to Clearhaven?
Yeah.
Alright. So you head back down to Clearhaven. You get down there and you look down at the street there. There's a lot of smoke. But it looks like most of the flames have been put out by now. You see a bunch of the guys that are on your crew are still trying to pour water on it and finish putting the house out, even though it's almost burnt to the ground already. And the old lady Sanchez, she's sitting down, crying. All my stuff's gone. I have no place to go now.
Okay. It happens. I gotta be more of an asshole. I'm not playing my character right. Well, I'm not intelligent yet. Really. Well, he's above average, I guess. So. What would he do? What would he do? I'm gonna ask my men how the fight started today.
Oh, you know, those stupid Gloron thugs. They were coming down the street and they start flashing signs and calling us just a bunch of scabs. And one of their little punks threw a rock, hit one of our guys, and we were like, screw this, we ain't stand for that crap. So we bust their lips. We did good, right, boss?
You did. Dude, alright. Does anybody know how many they have on their street?
I don't know, boss. Their street ain't as big as ours, so it probably ain't nearly as big. I don't know
That's
how
good.
many they got.
Alright. Get 9 people together. We're gonna go over there.
Are we really, boss? All right. And they start
Soon.
gathering each other. Go get a couple
Choose the
more
people
boys.
out.
What's that, boss?
I think I need to heal first.
Yep.
I think I need a day to recover from my last fight first. And then we're gonna go try to take the street.
Oh, so we're gonna do this tomorrow? We're gonna put a hit down on them?
Yeah.
All
Tomorrow.
right. Oh, the boys are gonna be happy to hear that. Stupid punks.
We're gonna need the others to stay real vigilant, just in case somebody comes here while we're away.
Right on, boss. Alright, and so what are you gonna do? You gonna go to your place?
I'm gonna go to my place and rest.
Alright. So you head into your place, go to where your bed is, go plop down to rest up. Got some major bruises coming from your legs and the back of your neck.
Yeah. All that jumping around into crap.
Yep. And anyhow, so you enter in your house, you go back to where your bed is to plop down on it, and as you do, there in the room, you see one of your chairs from your table has been moved, and there's a guy sitting in the corner next to where your bed is. He's got a pipe he's smoking on. He's dressed in some dark leathers, and
Does he look familiar?
he looks up at you. You've never seen this guy before.
Alright. I'll walk into the room with my hand on my sword. Kind of size him up.
And he looks you up and down. Well, you're awfully scrawny for one of Varen's guys, or girls, I should say. Where's Varen? Or is it Varine?
Varian. She says, "Who's asking after him?" He says,
My name is Spider.
She says, "It's not a name I'm familiar with. He's never mentioned you before. Should I know you?"
No, you shouldn't know me. Wait a
I see.
minute.
And
I think I know who you are. Florin. I've seen you around.
please don't talk about that over much. I wouldn't want my name to get slandered.
Yeah? Well, what is one to think? Florin, the cute little waitress girl who works at the Bloody Scabbard, he's, I don't know, sleeping with, Varen?
She said, or possibly that you're in the home of a man who is... She kind of turns her back to him and allows her shape to change to my normal worn face. And I'll turn back to face him and finish with, maybe it's because you're in the home of a master of disguise.
gives a little grin and puffs on his pipe some more. Says, that was a very good deception. Anyhow, Varen, my name is Spider. Obviously, you've never heard of me, which is good.
I'll just stare at him, waiting for him to say something of relevance, like maybe why he's in my house.
Well, Varen, you probably are wondering who I am and what the hell I'm doing here. Well, I'm in the employ of the Silent Hand. You've probably heard of them. And you know that they're the prominent thieves guild for the town.
I say, okay, I'll tell him I've heard of the Silent Hand.
Well, anyhow, we're looking at recruiting some prominent members of the town into our employ. That is, of course, if you're looking to move on beyond the realm of Clearhaven Street and just be a gang member, or if you have grander dreams in mind.
I must say I am a man of lavish tastes, and the funds I've been making of late do not meet my standards. It does sound promising, but we haven't spoken of compensation. What get in return for putting in work?
Well, it's going to depend on your expertise. So, our baseline is generally about 10% of the entire pool that we pull in a month. Which, for someone like you, if you're just average, but I have a funny feeling you're above average. But someone of average employee can bring in about 100 gold a month. Someone of your caliber could probably pull in a lot more.
I see. And the guild's name once more?
Silent Hand.
Silent Hand. And, perhaps you could do something for me first, to show that this guild is as good as I hear.
Perhaps.
A half-orc attacked a home on my street, put a family without a place to stay. The house was burned. When I killed this half-orc, I found these coins. I'll show him one of them. I'd like to know who sent the man.
Well, let me hold on to that coin, and I'll get you that information. In exchange, you have to take on a recruitment assignment that we have. Do that, and I will find this answer for you.
What does this assignment entail?
This assignment think of it as a test. A test to see what kind of person you are and if you're going to be suitable for our guild or not. We think you are, but this will test it. Now, this assignment, one of our members has gone astray and has decided to move on and start working at creating his own guild. That can happen.
I see.
That person needs to be dealt with.
And his location?
His location is up by Denton Woods. He's up there trying to recruit some loggers from the logging camp up there into his employ.
Does he have guards? Personal guards? Bodyguards?
He might have a a logger or two that he's made friends with by now.
Excellent. He says, I'll make preparations to head out there straight away.
Excellent. Okay. Anyhow, you take care of him for us. And in exchange, we'll take care of you.
Alright. About how tall is this guy?
This guy, he's about 5'10". Probably about
okay.
160 pounds.
He's a little tall and big for me to mock. Alright. I'll extend my hand to clasp his forearm.
Alright. And he returns that clasp.
Okay.
And he says, alright, I'll be on my way. Oh, here, this might help you. And he throws you a small vial of red liquid. Might help you overcome your recent wounds there. It looks like you made recently. Anyhow, I look forward to seeing your results, and I'll get to work on getting your answer.
I'll nod my head and turn to walk out.
Okay. And anyhow, he leaves your house and starts walking down the street. And what are you doing?
I want to go back to my street. I am on my street.
Yeah.
I want to go ahead and take that potion.
Alright. You feel the muscles in your legs and back of your neck kind of relax, and you feel a warming sensation after you take it. Your wounds heal up and mend.
Okay.
And so anyhow, you're looking out back down the street, and a couple of your guys there, they see Spider walking down the street, and they kind of look in your direction because they see that you clearly came from your area, and they look down at you and kind of give you a nod like, "What's up?"
I'll just nod my head and kind of look around the street. Who do I believe is pretty much the toughest guy on the street? Well, I don't need a name or anything. Whoever it is, I want to go to him. He's going to be in. I'm going to leave him in charge of things on the street and let him know I'm going to be taking a couple men.
All right, yeah, that
and heading
that's
up there
Verese.
to. Okay, Verese. I'm going to go have that talk with Verese.
Alright. He's like, "What's up, boss? You gonna leave us? We still taking down
for
the
a little
boys
time.
over on Gloron Street tomorrow?"
Ah, that's another thing I got to do. Yes, I'll have to find time for that.
Alright, because the boys, they sure are excited. We're gonna go whoop some ass tomorrow.
Crap, you know what? Let's do it now.
Now?
I gotta get this other stuff out of the way too. Let's do it now. Get the boys together.
Alright. Alright. He starts calling out some names. "Yo, Gan. Yo, Tim. Come on. Get the boys. We're gonna go take care of them Gloron boys now."
How far away is that street? A block?
Yeah, it's
2
just
blocks.
the next block over.
Okay. I'm gonna leave 5 to watch our block, and I'm gonna take 15 and just try to storm their block.
All right. All right. So it don't take very long. Probably about
All right.
15 minutes, and you've got all your boys
How's
that you want to go.
how's the crime here? I mean, what's going on in the city? Are people just beating people up? Are people killing people?
In your neck of the woods, a lot of the guardsmen they don't really patrol in the back streets very often. People do get beat up
Okay.
or assaulted if they go down some of these smaller streets. As far as
All
murders and
right.
stuff, usually there's not a whole lot of that going on.
All right. So we don't want to just run in and slaughter everybody. How are we gonna kick them off their street though? Just beating them up. All right. Hmm. Well, I made the boys a promise. Let's do this.
All right. So they're all happy and they're like, "What are we gonna do, boss? We're gonna burn their whole damn street down?"
Yeah. Hell with it. We ain't got enough people to stretch out anyway. So let's go burn them out.
Damn, boss, that's awesome. And, couple
No,
of
that's too much. That's not. That wouldn't look good towards the new guild I'm about to try to get into. No, we're not. We're not gonna burn them out. We're gonna send a message. Anybody know who the toughest man on their block is?
yeah, that the tough guy on their block. He's referred to. His nickname is Pig. Big old guy.
Pig. Let's go see Pig. Let's walk right down their block and go see Pig.
Oh yeah. And you see a couple of the younger guys. They're like, yeah, and they start flashing some daggers and stuff. We gonna stick them?
I believe I will.
All right, gonna stick Pig.
All happy. All right, let's go. Let's go get
Alright.
these guys.
All right, so you and your gang there start heading out, leaving 5 behind. So you head down your street to Adder, start going down their direction, and you notice a couple.
Right down the center of the street.
All right, you notice a couple of the Gloron boys that are on the corner of Gloron and Adder, and they took a look at your big old gang coming down, right down the center of the street, and they go running off like a bat out of hell down Gloron Street, probably to get the rest of the
Alright.
guys. And about that time, you come around the corner, and you see they're down towards the other end of the street, trying to get everyone assembled together. It looks like there's only about 10 of them so far.
All right. I'm just gonna point. I'm just gonna point ahead. I don't see Pig there yet.
No, you don't see Pig there yet.
All right. I'm gonna scream out, "Where's Pig? That coward! I've come here myself for Pig.
Alright. And
Is
shortly,
he hiding in the muck?"
in a few seconds after that, coming out of the house with 3 more guys, you see this big black-haired guy. He's probably stands about 6'4", about 290 pounds. Comes out, and you instantly recognize him as Pig. And
All right. I tell him, "Why, Pig? Have I ever told you before?" I go into a short bow and tell him, "You certainly fit your name. You can definitely pass for an orc."
I ain't no orc. What do you want, Baron? You know this is our street.
Not anymore. This is our street, and your life's at stake. You can leave, or I'll kill you where you stand, and take your street. And I'll make sure nobody on this street has a place to live again. Every house on the street will be burned. If you have any care for anybody on the street, you would leave now. And take your boys with you.
That ain't happening, Baron. Just for that, we're gonna give the whooping that you deserve.
How far away is he?
He's about 12 feet away from you right now.
Alright. As soon as he says deserve, I wanna rush in.
Alright. With that, let's go ahead and go with initiative.
Finally, jeez.
Alright. You have initiative.
Alright. I'm gonna take a couple steps in to close the gap. Well, I'm gonna take a few steps actually until I'm about 2 feet away from him. Then I'm gonna act like I'm about to kick, but when I lift my foot, I'm gonna kind of kick out to take a large step ahead and go into a crouch and rock my right shoulder forward and sock him in the gut.
Alright.
I guess that would be a 20 with my strength modifier. Oh, I'd get my proficiency bonus too, so 22.
Okay, that will hit.
And is it a D4 plus strength?
Yeah.
So 6 points of damage.
Alright. He says, as you put a thump on him, and it's like hitting a huge block of beef or something. And he's like,
Wow.
you gotta do better than that. And he comes back for a huge haymaker back at you.
Okay, maybe I should have thought about this differently.
And as he's pulling back his hand, you see the glint of steel. Looks like he has some brass knuckles on.
Oh, shit. Good night. Good night, boys.
Alright. So you got a 19 to hit.
That's me.
Alright. You take 4 points of damage as he clocks you in your right cheek there.
Alright. That's it. Time to appease the boys and say, that's how we're playing, pig? I'm whipping out my bastard sword. And I'm just thrusting straight ahead.
Alright. And as you're doing this, you also look out of the corner of your eyes and you see your gang is in a fierce battle with the Gloron boys as well. Alright, and that hits.
Alright. 21. Okay, that's one-handed, so a D10 plus 8, actually, right? Or is that already in there?
That's already in there.
Is the plus 2
It's already
for
in
the...
there.
Okay, cool. Awesome. 16 points of damage. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That was the wrong die. No, that was a D10.
Yeah, that was right.
Nice.
Alright, so you slice in, cutting a huge gash into his left leg, and he's kind of limping. And he squeals out in pain, like a pig squealing.
Alright, I'm gonna laugh and say, that's why they call you pig.
Yeah. And with that, you see he pulls out looks like a warhammer, and he
Alright.
swings it back out at you. Yeah, see, he had an AC 18. I think that's gonna hit.
That hits. Damn it.
Right. Damn. He hits you square in the chest, and
And that's all bad.
you take 6 points of damage.
Oh shit. I'm taking my sword in two hands, coughing a little blood. And I'm taking a wide vertical slash. Just trying to lay this full out. It's him or me at this point. It's looking like me.
It's looking pretty close.
Ah, shit. 11.
Yeah, you swing and actually you hit him. And
Oh, that was weak. 9 damage.
9 damage. Take another cut to him and open up a huge gash on the other side, on his left side of his chest area. And
Alright.
you see he's barely holding on to his warhammer. He kind of drops down to a knee, and as he's dropping down, he swings out at you with a desperate swing.
Okay.
See, 13. I think that's gonna miss.
Nice. Yeah, I got an AC 16.
Alright, so you sidestep to swing.
Alright. As I sidestep his swing, I'm gonna keep my two-handed grip on my bastard sword and bring it down for another slash.
Alright. Oh, damn.
With a
Crit.
critical hit.
As your sword bites into the back of his neck. So hold on. I'm gonna have you re-roll that. Hold the shift button down when you
Oh,
click
okay.
your damage this time to do that. Your
Oh.
crit. There you go.
Awesome.
All right. So that's the death blow. Go ahead and describe it.
Nice. Alright, so he just took that wide, or that swing at me, and I sidestepped it. I guess he kind of stumbled a little off balance, expecting to hit me when he didn't, and I brought my bastard sword down across his back, opening a large gaping wound and severing his spine. He falls to his knees and then to his face.
All right. Excellent. So he's now limp.
I'm gonna hold up my bloody sword, and I'm gonna tell his boys, "Pig is dead. I suggest you all flee."
Alright, you look around, and it looks like all but about 3 of their guys are still up. The rest are down, bleeding from some wounds and whatnot. And it look like you've got about 7 of your guys that are down on the ground. And they look at you, they look at Pig down there, obviously dead. And they go ahead and they drop their weapons and whatnot. They're like, alright, Gloron's yours. And you see them, just give us a day to clear out.
Alright. I tell him, "Don't speak of anything you've seen here. You won't be able to hide well enough." And with that, I'm telling my boys, we're gonna give them their day. Let's go home.
collect up your guys and head back home.
All right. I'm gonna grab two of the guys on the way home. The scrawny, roguish-looking character,
Okay.
and one other one I know to be a decent fighter, and I'm gonna take them with me. We're just gonna take off into the forest now. I think it'll be a good time for it since I killed that guy.
Alright. So you're going to be leaving town?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're headed up to Danton to find that one guy?
Yes.
Alright, so you leave town, and how are you leaving town?
I don't want to be seen, do I? I want to look like somebody else now. We can leave through the gate. We're just going to look for, we heard there's some logging work up there by Danton Forest. That's our story. So we're going to go look for some logging work.
Alright.
On my way to the gates, I'm going to look for somebody that looks really average. Somebody that might be kind of plain looking, like shortish brown hair, plain features, nothing distinguishing, no moles, no tattoos, nothing like that.
Alright. So you disguise yourself
Yeah.
and head out one of the gates. Are you going to go through the main gate on the south side?
Yeah.
Alright. So you exit out of the gate to the south side, seeing some merchants coming in and some wood farriers hauling big old stacks of wood into the city. And so you start heading down to the
Okay.
south, and it's about, you travel about another half a mile down, kind of limping as you go, as you're pretty bruised up. And you come to a crossroads where you can cross the bridge going over Danton River that takes you over towards the road that'll take you up toward Denham Woods. And
Okay, that sounds like where we need to go.
yep. Alright, and as you're approaching the bridge, you see there's a couple merchants there that are standing in a line with a couple guards near like a small like shack building. Looks like
Okay.
some of the guards are stopping everyone that's going over the bridge. Are you going to get in line or pass them by, or?
I'll get in line.
Alright. Alright, so you get in line, and you overhear some of the people in front of you. They're like, what the hell is going on? It's that damn Red Scarlet Merchant Guild. They've got access to all these bridges and some toll roads, and they're charging anyone to pass their bridges. They call it a tax. They call it robbery. Anyhow, a few minutes goes by, and the line kind of dwindles, and it's your turn. The guard says next.
Alright, I'll go up there. I ain't trying to cause no trouble or nothing.
He looks you up and down. He's all,
Tell him go.
you don't look like a merchant.
No. Go ahead. He says, no, I'm not a merchant. Is this the wrong gate?
Duh, everyone pays. Alright, you look like you're just a commoner passing through. Be 1 copper.
I'll give him a silver. Oh, crap. I don't have any change. Hell with it. I'll give him a gold.
Oh, maybe you are a merchant. Well, gold it is. Have a good day. Alright, so...
I bid him a good day and continue on my way. Oh, I did have silver, damn it. Oh, screw it.
Alright, so you pass over the bridge, and once you come over to the other side, you see that there's another line over there, people paying to go back over. And you see the road kind of curves off towards the north. Looks like it follows along the river there. River looks quite muddy. You look out there, it looks pretty swift. You see a lot of debris in the river, some logs and wood and stuff floating down. There's a lot of leaves from the trees that accompany the skirting of the road that are loosening their leaves. So there's a bunch of orange and red leaves scattered about as you head up towards Dantum. And Dantum is a couple miles to the north on this side from here. It's going to take you a little bit. And you pass a bunch of different merchants, and you pass by a couple wagon loads of, looks like loggers heading back into town for the day. And
I'm going to ask them if they're coming from up there by, what was it, Duskwood?
Dantum Woods.
Dantum Woods?
Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, we got us a logging camp up there.
I'm going to ask if they're still hiring for work up there.
Oh, they're always looking for people up there to fell some wood. Mind you, it's hard work, though. But yeah,
wrong button.
when you get up there, ask for Omarl. He's the guy in charge of the hiring.
Who is?
Omarl?
Amaro?
Omarl? Yeah, it's a weird name. You can just ask for O for short.
Oh, I'll ask for O. Thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, you're welcome. And they
Me
head
and
on down.
Yeah, my guys will head out.
Alright, so they're following. They're like, hey boss, what are we doing up here at going to Danum, to the logging camp? Isn't this kind of far?
Well, for one, I just... Well, that. Two, I'm going to kill somebody else.
Damn, boss, you alright? You seem awfully upset. All this killing.
No, I'm okay. Just making a living.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright. So you're heading up the woods. You hit a stretch where
I'm going to tell my men.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm going to tell my men to be careful because this guy's got a couple of bodyguards.
Oh, right, boss, right. You sure we're up for taking them down? I mean, you look pretty beat up from Pig.
We'll stay and work for a while till I heal a bit, Dang, I wonder. I
Oh,
forgot
okay.
about that. Yeah, we'll blend in before we strike.
Oh, right on, boss.
I tell him you got to stop calling me boss.
Well, what are we supposed to call you, boss? I mean, uh, yeah, what are we gonna call you?
Car.
Car? Okay. Alright, Carl. I mean, Carl. Hey, say car? Alright. Whatever you say, I mean, car. Anyhow, you guys are.
Call me C.
What's that?
Call me C. You shouldn't have
C.
any trouble with that.
Ah, okay, that's easy. C. Alright, so you're hidden up
All right.
there, and it's getting pretty quiet. You hit a stretch there where there's no merchants. It's pretty calm and quiet, and you start to hear some howling coming from the thick grassland off to your right. Oh!
Wonderful. Wonderful. I don't think I have anything to build a fire with. We could stand and fight or climb trees. I'm pretty beat up. I say we climb trees.
Alright. We're gonna climb a tree? What is that making that sound, boss? I mean, see?
It's okay. It sounds like a wolf to me.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, I think so.
and she's,
Might be one of those dire wolves.
and they're like, hell with this crap. And you see them, they scramble right up that tree like they've been climbing trees all their lives. And one looks out, and you see some grass moving and hear some rustling of some leaves. And so I think I see one over there, boss. I mean, see?
I got a 22 on my climb check.
Alright, you make it look like child's play as well. You crawl up it real quick. And,
I'm gonna look where he was looking
alright, you look over
with
there.
my dark vision. Oh, I don't have dark vision. I'm not an elf. Never mind.
No, it's not dark time. It's not
I will
nighttime
look over
yet,
there, though.
anyways. It's almost evening. It's probably about
okay.
an hour before sunset. Anyhow, you look over there, and you see a rabbit running from something, and you kind of trace back behind the rabbit, and sure enough, you see a couple wolves chasing after it, and it goes, and you see the rabbit kind of dive in a little hollow within the tree. You see the wolves kind of pacing back and forth around that tree, which is across the road from where you're at. Doesn't look like they've noticed you yet.
Nice. I'm not trying to sneak up on wolves, though. Wow.
And anyhow, you see a couple of them. One of them's kind of digging at the rabbit, and the other one kind of puts his head up, kind of sniffs a little, and look in your guys' direction. And anyhow, it sees you and kind of gives out a snarl, and the other wolf backs away and kind of looks over your direction, and they both look at you, and then they kind of dart back into the grassland off to the west.
All right.
Quick.
I'm gonna wait a while. I don't know. They left too easy. Oh, hell with it. I'll climb down.
Alright. So you climb down, and Baron and Gorpin, they're like, is it safe? The wolves ain't gonna come get us, are they? And they're kind of slowly climbing out of the tree.
I say maybe.
Damn. Man, this is pretty dangerous out here.
Alright. Do these guys even have weapons?
They have daggers.
Okay. Well, continue on. We need to make that camp. I don't have any way to set a fire.
Alright.
I don't think I have flint and steel.
So, are you guys going to be going at a fast pace, or cautious?
Fast. Oh, cautious. It's dark, huh?
It's not dark
Oh, no,
yet.
it's not.
You got about an hour
It's
of
daytime,
sunlight
so
left.
yeah. Yeah, we're gonna move fast.
Alright. Okay, so you guys start hustling and going kind of between a jog and a sprint as you're trying to, or jog and a run, trying to make some time. And about 20 minutes later, you guys are approaching clearly a logging camp. You see a bunch of felled logs everywhere. See some guys up on top of some of the logs going through, cutting off the little branches. You see a bunch of trees just all around. They're just cut, just stumps now. And you see about a half dozen tents. Also,
Okay.
from one of the bigger tents outside, you see a line of folks. They look like they're holding some bowls, and some guys pouring like a stew in it. They kind of nod at you
Okay.
as you guys are kind of moving in pretty fast. What are you boys up to? One of them calls out. It's an older gentleman in the line. You guys looking for work? Hey, you.
Huh?
You guys looking for work?
Yep, we're looking for some work.
Alright. You got an axe?
Nope. I got a sword.
You're looking for work at a logging camp with a sword? Damn.
You're looking for people to work at a logging camp, and you ain't got no extra axes?
Oh, we got axes. I'm just saying, usually if you come looking for being a logger, you bring your own axe. No, we got some axes. And he points over to the side of one of the tents. He's all, go ahead and grab yourself some axes and join those guys over
Alright.
there stripping the limbs off of the felled trees. Do that, and we'll get you some stew here and put you up for the night.
Alright. Sounds great to me. I'm gonna go grab me an axe, pass them out to the guys I'm with, and we're gonna go chop some wood.